Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to iCommand, and we've got a round 1 game log review from our May tournament. This was played on May 10th, and so we're pretty far into the tournament at this point. I've just been a little bit busy, but we just started round 3. So this is a game from round 1, and this is featuring John up in the blue corner playing against Tyler down in the red corner. John aka Pon3d, Tyler aka Perforation. And we've got a Scum matchup here, and let's get right into it. And just as a reminder, we've got our new setup here, our new layout, so you can see the scores are up on the top of the screen now rather than in the map, and this means that I can zoom in a little bit more in the map so it's easier to see what's going on. I've also squashed this map a little bit vertically to make it fit better onto the screen. This is a very vertically stretched out map, so a little bit squashed vertically, but it shouldn't be too noticeable. So we've got John playing. He's actually playing the list he played and won the March tournament with. So this is Mandalorian, Bosk, Onar Koma, Jabba the Hutt, Fennec Shand, Bib Fortuna, Black Market, Extra Armor, and Quill. So making a return appearance after I believe he got to top 4 in the April tournament, but didn't make it all the way to the finals. So it looks like he's running it back with what he has had success with in the past. And he's playing against Tyler, who is, I believe, a newer player to IACP. And Tyler's using a list we've seen have some success during the Season 9 playtesting period, as well as some of the league games. This is a 8 attacker list, so we've got Cad Bane, Hondo Onaka, Greedo, 2 hired guns, Dr. Afra, Bib Fortuna, Onar, Fennec, First Strike, and Black Market. So what this list is doing is it's using a lot of cheap figures that can roll 3 attack dice, which includes the hired guns if you can damage them. And the trick with this list is you use Onar's Rush to damage one of the hired guns on round 1 to focus it, and then you also use Black Market, which is at the end of the round you reveal the top card of your deck. Well, first you can have a smuggler figure suffer a strain to reveal the top card of the deck, and then you can either pay points to buy that card into your hand, or you can discard that card to gain VPs equal to its cost. But the trick there is that you suffer the strain on your other hired gun figure as damage, and that triggers the self-preservation ability, which will focus it. So that way, in effect, you've got the 2 hired guns rolling green, green, yellow. You've got Greedo, who with a focus from Bib is rolling green, 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 +1 damage. Cad Bane self-focuses, so he's rolling green, 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 red. And then Hondo, Onar, and Fennec and Afra are all rolling 3 attack dice. And Fennec can actually roll 4 if she can get a long-range shot and get that extra focus. So she is also self-focusing. So this list has a lot of attackers in it, and I think it's actually a great list for a new player to play because it's very forgiving in terms of if you lose a figure or 2 or 3 figures, you still got a lot of attackers in your list to deal damage for you. So in that way, I think it's a great choice as a beginner list. There's a lot of figures and a lot of effects to keep track of, but it's not too bad compared to some other synergy lists that are out there. And it looks like John has initiative here, so John has taken the blue deployment zone. We are playing the Scavengers mission on Waska Hunting Grounds, so this is mission A. It's pretty basic. You've got all the difficult terrain, obstructs movement as normal, and then the 3 caches here are each worth 4 VPs for the player that controls them at the end of each round. So yeah, we're just going to see some gameplay here. Let's start us off with John, and we both have, let's see, we've got 8 activations. Actually, I think there's 9 activations for Perforation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, 8 activations because the hired guns are 2 figures. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 activations for John's list. It looks like John is going to just start off without focusing. We're going to see, or without passing, excuse me. Oh, no. Onar's focused for some reason, but it looks like they haven't started yet. So both players get both players getting 4 VPs from First Strike in Tyler's list. That's going to enable both players to use Bib Fortuna's ability to focus an additional figure if they want to spend the points, or they might save it to use it to buy whatever card they find off of Black Market, but this mission does give you victory points at the end of the round. Okay, so it looks like we're going to see Java activating first. And I'm just trying to... There we go. So Java activating first, going to draw a card and focus up Onar. Hired Gun's going to activate for Tyler, moving into the middle area. Both of them moving at the same time. Normally you would do it one at a time, but this is fine since he's just going to be moving them. So it looks like they're both moving up against that door to be able to open it next round. That does make it hard for Onar to rush to focus one of these hired guns, so maybe Tyler at this point in the tournament early on does not know about that trick with Onar to focus the hired guns yet. But we see he's gonna do Cad Bane next. Oh, gonna move very far out into the middle and also not controlling the cache. So that's interesting. Okay, so now we've got Quill giving a ride to the Mando with Hop On. Yep, so pushing Mando forward. And now John's going to have a very good shot on Cad Bane here. And Greedo going to move up to the terminal. Fennec going to open the door for John's side on the blue side next to the terminal. So looks like John wants to give himself the opportunity to take some shots into the middle of the map here. Bib going to activate for Perforation, but just going to double move up to the terminal, not going to focus anybody. Okay, and then we've got Fennec who's going to double move and then going to get an additional movement point from Cad Bane at the start of John's Onar's activation. And now focused Onar for John. Gonna have to move through that double difficult terrain if he wants to get into the middle. But it looks like he's gonna up to be on the right side of Fennec. Okay, Perforations Onar. Double moving up to the middle doorway. Bosk gonna move up to the middle cache. Hondo now gonna take a shot at Boss. So now, unexpectedly, Tyler is going to get the first attack here with his Hondo targeting John's Bosk, who has moved out into the middle of the map. Bosk does get +1 block innately, but also has a block power token, which doesn't look like he's going to spend. Oh, did he pay? There should be +2 damage here for Hondo if John doesn't pay. Maybe thinking that he doesn't have the range. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a range 6 shot. And it looks like that's going to be the case with the +2 accuracy. Hondo is only going to be able to 5 with this attack. And that's going to be a miss. So John intuitively probably decided not to spend that block token. And now we've got Mando activating for John. Going to use the 2 movement. Actually, no, he moved, took a move action, and it looks like he's going to attack Tyler's Fennec shield. Focused attack. Fennec does still get the +1 block, though. There it is. And so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, pierce 1. No, that one's lost. 7 damage minus 2 blocks, so 5 damage into without any modifiers. And now Af are going to come up and going to double move next to Cad Bane and Fennec Shan there. So Perforation being quite aggressive with his movement, willing to take some damage on the initial approach to get his figures into a close firing shot, and didn't take that much punishment, honestly, for that positioning with Fennec and Cad. John only able to get one attack off on him with Mando for 5 damage. But now the initiative is going to go to Tyler in round 2, so it's possible Tyler is attempting to set up a big round 2 play, possibly with something like Strength in Numbers, to try to really make this round 1 to round 2 initiative swing count and be impactful. We're going to see urgency revealed for Black Market for John, so he's going to just go ahead and buy that for 0 points. And then Dewanawanga, another 0-point card revealed for Tyler. Going to be able to buy that. That is Bib's card, where you can, if you discard it from your hand, you can shuffle it back into the deck. Okay, round 2, and John has the take initiative, and Tyler's got the negation, and it looks like it was in his hand from the beginning. So I think this was definitely planned by Tyler to make this initiative swing his way really matter. And let's see if he's got the strength. We're going to start off with Cad Bane. He's going to focus and spending the power token from Mando. So Cad Bane into Mandalorian. And not sure what effect that was, but right now we're seeing 6, 7, 8, -3, so 5 damage into Mando right now. Oh, gonna use Get Down from Onar, so John's Onar giving +1 surge, +1 evade to Mando, so it's gonna +2, so we're gonna bring this down to 3 damage. And then Cad Bane gonna move on to the cache, and that is gonna trigger John's extra protection from his Onar, who is focused, and that's gonna be before Cad Bane moves. But Onar is gonna go for Fennec here, and he's going to try and finish off Fennec before she can activate. She only has 3 health left, and Fennec rolls a blank, and that is going to be a dead Fennec Shand, which is going to give up 7 VPs because of bounty. And I think I have the I think the scores switched. Give me just a second, guys. Alright, there we go. That should be correct. So, yeah. Perforation score there on the right for Pon3d, currently at 18. And that is after killing Fennec Shand. So that was extra protection. Cad just activated. Let's see if Tyler has a follow-up here, or if it's going to be John's activation. It looks like there's another attack here. Oh, no, this is Mando activating. So, yep. John kind of almost getting to double activate here, even though Tyler had the initiative, thanks to how powerful extra protection is, and now getting to activate with Mando. But that is going to be a dodge against Cad Bane, it looks like. So that was fortunate for Tyler. And I don't think Mando's going to have a follow-up here other than maybe the flamethrower, but no, he's just going to get some block tokens. And now Hondo activating. Important to note, though, that Tyler's attacks here are not focused compared to John, who is focusing most of his characters before he's attacking with them. And that really changes the math quite a bit. Oh, it looks like John is going to pay Hondo here to avoid the +2 damage from that Let's Make a Deal ability, or negotiate. But still gets a hot roll with Hondo, and it's going to do 5 damage there. Okay, but now John gets activate with Onar, who has spent his focus, but is going to use on Hondo. Really leaning into some of the powerful figures from the FFG era of the game. Scum really had the lion's share of the powerful cards, deployment cards in the FFG days. And we see that here. We've got Onar, Hondo, Greedo, all unaltered being played in these lists. Alright, and then we're going to, oh, we see Onar's going to actually attack Afra here and going to use Element of Surprise, get rid of the white die, and that is going to do 7 damage, and that's going to one-shot Afra here, putting John up to 22. Would have been 24 to 4, but with the Hondo ability is at 22 to 6. So hang on if you're watching this and you're thinking this is looking a bit one-sided. I was told this game is close at the end, so keep watching if you are if you're starting to tune out. It looks like we've got, this is 2 green dice attacking, oh, this is Bib Fortuna attacking Onar, and does actually manage to land a hit here because Bib's attack is kind of nutty. +1 accuracy, surge for +2, and surge for pierce 1. So even with the block token, that's going to get pierced, and we saw 4 damage dealt to Onar thanks to that +1 accuracy. Okay, Bosk is going to activate, and I believe he's probably going to use what do you call it? Indiscriminate fire here. Actually, I should look and see if the text log indicates that. No, it looks like they're doing voice chat, so we'll have to wait and see. But here is Bosk's focused attack on Hondo with +2 damage built in. That's 3, 5, 7 damage to Hondo. Hondo only has 9 health, so I think if he discards the card with Bib, he can get +1 damage and should be able to finish him off here. Unless he did Indiscriminate Fire, each other figure within 2 spaces other than Defender. Well, Indiscriminate Fire won't do it, so he needs to discard a card. But it looks like he's just going to leave him alive. Interesting that John decided not to discard anything for Bib there. Okay, Tyler's Onar are going to open this door. I'm going to take a shot at Bosk, who's going to spend a block token. And Bosk has an innate +1 block as well, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, interesting, the accuracy here. Range 4. He's got 5 accuracy on the dice, so he can only use a surge for +1 damage, since Onar has negative accuracy modifiers surges. There we go. So we're looking at 6 damage against 5 blocks. Should have been 5 blocks, but gonna do 2 damage there. I think they forgot to apply the +1 block for Bosk, but he's gonna recover that damage off anyway, except here Greedo looking for a shot where he doesn't get shot back, and he's gonna take a shot at Onar. They should have done the return fire first, but I guess they're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with Onar's attack being blue-green. I mean, he could absolutely hit on the dice, so they should have done return fire first, or slow on the draw first, I should say. Onar going to spend his block token here, and Greedo rolling not super hot, 5 damage to Onar. It's fine. And now there's the slow on the draw attack that should have happened earlier, and it looks like Onar is gonna miss though. He doesn't get the accuracy on the dice, so good play by Perforation there. Even though he didn't have a one-way line of sight attack with Greedo, he kind of created one by thinking about the accuracy and the ranges and finding a target where he knew he could get a favorable accuracy exchange. So that was a good targeting selection. Alright, and now we are going with... Who is this? Cad Bane. Oh, this must be a Jabba attack. Yeah, this is Jabba doing order hit with Bosk. So spends 2 VPs to perform an attack with Bosk, and then Bosk gets 2 movement points after that. He is attacking Cad Bane, who pretty much blanks out against Boss Surge for Pierce 2. So we're doing 7 damage to Cad Bane here. And John's going to be set up really nicely for a start of round indiscriminate fire here. He's got Hondo on 1 health, Cad Bane on 2 health. And now the hired guns are going to activate for Tyler. Can open the door and take the cache. Unfortunately, you don't really need 2 of them to do that, so he's going to have the focused one standing on the cache, and then the other one going to backtrack to control the middle cache. Queel's going to activate here. He's going to contest the middle cache and also attack this hired gun. Who gets a dodge, and since hired guns were updated for IACP, they no longer have that -1 dodge, which never made any sense for a cowardly mercenary. So that dodge is going to stick. And then Fennec finally going to activate for John. Hired gun, it is range 5, so she's going to get an extra blue dice. Or no, she's going to be focused. She already has 3 blue attack dice, and then she becomes focused. And I think that's going to take out the hired gun, who is going to become focused from taking damage, and then gets to use parting shot to form an attack. So going to target deciding between Onar and Bosk. Onar is pretty far, even for the hired gun's accuracy. Let's see, green, +2. No surge for +2 accuracy. So he'd need to roll 2 extra accuracy than the minimum on the dice to hit Onar. But I can see the appeal there of not wanting to put damage into Bosk if it's just going to get recovered, and hopefully he could finish off Onar before he activates. It looks like he is going to go for Onar. He does get... I think he's got it, actually. Oops, should not have rolled over that one. So, let's see if they can fix this. Oh, is that going to kill Onar? Oh, I see what they did. They just added it on the modifiers. So, that was a great roll. 5. Search 1 is 6. So, yeah, it kills Onar because Onar already used Get Down. So, actually killed Onar with that shot. Great roll. And then hired gun goes down. So, now Tyler up to 12. John at 23. John is going to be... They're actually both going to be scoring for a cache, as the one on the far right is contested. And then it looks like we're doing end of round here. So it looks like Celebration being revealed for Black Market. And then I saw On the Lamb go into Tyler's hand as well. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like John sold Iron Will for 3 points, and Tyler bought Tools for the Job for 2 points. I might have missed a couple cards being played there as well, so we'll just have to go with it here. Okay, so... Oh, I see what's happening here. So Mando's going to activate. So John gets initiative in round 3, since Tyler had it in round 2. Tyler doesn't seem to have taken initiative here. So Mando's going to activate, going to use his flamethrower first to target what I'm assuming would be this space, which kills Hondo for the 1 point. Going to leave Cad Bane on 1 health, and we're going to see a card get discarded here by Tyler, which looks like Assassination, which is rough. And then now we're going to attack here by Mando. Oh, there's a dodge, though, for Cad Bane. Is there a heightened reflexes for John? No, so it's going to stick, and that means Cad Bane gets to activate here. Going to attack Mando in return with Tools for the Job. 2 red dice, 2 green dice. That is a pretty good roll. So Tools for the Job 2-point card adds a dice to your dice pool if you're a hunter when you attack. Let's see. He could actually recover, but I think he wants to go for the kill. 3 blocks with the block token, so that's going to be 3, 4, 5. You know, he can recover here and still get the kill on Mando. So let's see if he does that. Doesn't look like he's recovered any damage, so I think maybe he might have missed that Cad Bane has the Surge for Recover 1 option. But Boss gonna here. Another dodge for Tyler. And we know that he doesn't have Heightened, so Cad Bane's sticking around with those dodges. Onar gonna activate for Tyler. Gonna take a shot at Queel here. Queel, no defense dice, has a ton of health though. 8 health for a 3-point figure is really high, so hence why no defense dice. And did he leave him on 1 health? Why not use Bib Fortuna there? Rush. I don't know if you can rush a large figure. Push an adjacent small figure up to 1 space if you do. So yeah, you couldn't rush there because it's not a small figure. And I think John probably missed it too because I see it's being carried out. Yeah, Onar cannot rush large figures, but he could have discarded a command card for Bib and still gotten the kill there. So easy rules mistake to make there. Okay, and Bib moved away from the action, so hiding over by Cad Bane, interestingly. Greedo going to move away and then perform an attack targeting Bosk. Again, they're doing this out of order. It should be Greedo gets attacked back first. So slow on the draw would trigger when he attacks, the other figure interrupts to attack Greedo. But they're doing the Greedo attack first. And did he miss? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, it's range 5. Oh, and Bosk stopped the only surge that Greedo could have used to get accuracy there. So Greedo does miss, and this is the slow on the draw attack from Bosk. Bosk gets +2 accuracy, but he's only rolling a red and a green, so Bosk gonna miss there. And then Greedo gonna move over to the cache, which should free up that hired gun and contribute to the fight. And whoa, are we only seeing Cad Bane activating now? What is this? Oh, is this is Jabba for Tyler. So Tyler is at 25 with the death of Mando to John's 35. So he is actually closing the gap. Oh, this is John. Order hit with Jabba. Spends the points for Bosk to attack Cad Bane, and Cad Bane dodges again. I think that's the 3rd or 4th dodge for Cad Bane here in this match. And now Fortuna going to activate, but it looks like he didn't really do anything. I'm not sure why he didn't attack there. And now Fennec going to come down and try to take the shot on the hired gun before it can activate. And should be able to get the range. Just kind of depends on whether... Oh, going to use Urgency. Interesting. Try to get the optimal range here on the hired gun. But the hired gun is going to use On the Lamb. So hired gun is going to get out of there and break line of sight. You need to break line of sight if you're going to use On the Lamb, and unfortunately she can still see the hired gun from there. If he had moved the hired gun here, he would have gotten out of sight. And in fact, he could have moved as far up as, let's see, to this. He actually could have moved up here and been out of her line of sight still. But now he's going to have to take this attack from Fennec. Granted, she is only going to be doing... Oh, no, I see. I may have misspoken. Okay, yeah, so he moved here, so that's fine. I totally misspoke. Now the hired gun is activating, is what we're seeing. And going to move up and perform an attack on, I believe, Bosk here. Oh no, attacking Fennec. And unfortunately, with the +1 block, only going to be doing 1 damage there. Is that because of the accuracy? Let's see, stop that, stop that. Oh yeah, the surge, just the surge for +1 damage through. So 1 damage to Fennec. And that's going to be going into round 4 now. And Tyler controlling, let's see, contesting. I think this is Tyler's figure. No, that's John's. So I think they're both getting 4 points again here. Oh no, that's right. John's Onar is dead, so this is Tyler's Onar. So contest, and then Greedo's controlling the cash. So Tyler goes to 29, John at 35. Tyler is closing the gap. I'm gonna reveal Get Behind Me off of Black Market. I think John's probably gonna want to sell that. Yep, John's gonna sell Get Behind Me, goes to 37. And going into round 4. Tyler has initiative here. And we see Cad Bane get to activate first. Gonna go for the kill on Bib. 7 minus 2 is 5. That's a dead Bib. Tyler goes to 32. And Cad just gonna move as far up into the corner as he can get him. Bosk gonna go for the attack on Tyler's Bib. Just needs to get the kill on Bib Fortuna. Or no, he's gonna change it up. Gonna go back there. Oh, he's gonna do indiscriminate fire probably. Trying to get the kill on the hired gun as well. So that's 4 damage going through. Just needs to pitch a card with Bib, which we haven't really seen yet. I'm just gonna play Assassinate for +3 damage. And that's gonna kill Bib and put John up to, and it looks like he killed the hired gun as well with the red dice, or no, the green dice on indiscriminate fire. So John gets 4 from Bib. Oh, that's right, there's no Jabba in Tyler's list, so John was getting the extra VPs from Jabba. So John goes to 45, Tyler at 36, and that is the game. John winning game 1 of his round 1, or excuse me, winning round 1 of our May tournament here. And Perforation putting up a good fight there, and I thought he made some good decisions with his targeting and who he decided to attack and how he played his cards. A little bit, maybe a little aggressive there on the approach in round 1, but all the dodges certainly helped. With that strategy. So very grateful. Thank you to both players for sending in this game log, and we'll see you guys again for the next game.